Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I think we're almost ready to go sing. What are we gonna do until then? To get a little bit more of a rundown from Joyce, I think there were like 2 more topics that we needed a rundown from. And then we're gonna sing karaoke in front of a lot of people and show them really what we're feeling. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Not where I need to be. But I'm really what we're feeling. Just what I'll have to understand. No question about it. Because we found the saddest song in existence and we're gonna use it. What are we gonna do? Hey Choice, I'm coming. It's a long way. Bear with me. Oh yes. Yes. Hey, I'm back.
You're back? Good. What can I help you with?
Got some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What's the RCM again?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Did I already talk about this? Because this, you said de facto, is already like...
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
Obviously, I asked about all this before. That's it for the who I am part then.
Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police,
Wow.
the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle? Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Wonderful.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
She likes the totality of it.
The communists and anarchists shoot back.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
The tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else got shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse.
Yeah.
King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who ended up getting the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. or the remaining gentry, the beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with a constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Hey, you just said liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head.
I believe in not shooting people in the head.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Oh yeah, I do believe in not shooting people in the head, so it all makes sense.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
Not just technically, practically. For a moment, there was hope.
A devout man of the center.
Am I?
Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
Could it be the turn of the century?
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Zarat do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
It was a funny time in history. They discovered transistors and rock music, but they didn't know anything about prions. Nobody did.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
And what is that zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the coalition of nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The memory?
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Wow. Wait, you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have you been doing all the time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time, in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
All that untaxed income must have fueled the new. That can only mean one thing.
When they discovered disco.
Yes, and quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. The 40s dispelled it. An Isola-wide hangover, you might say. So, here we are.
Curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
I got the full lowdown. I got it all.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Which side was Wild Pines Group on?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
They got lucky.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king?
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I asked you, who are you in all this?
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Here's some wisdom, lady. Say the death thing.
I would have... wow. I mean, it's always easy to be like, in hindsight. Well, I would have sought a medical solution, so like Staras drove those people mad.
So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with a technology 50 years ago?
Some hygiene, modest social care, and perhaps a little research program?
Good hygiene,
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
A very moderate solution to an extreme problem.
Oh, shush.
It's those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad. When they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Don't make me, like, choose what to do. That's enough about the times, I think.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Now's your chance. Ask her who she is.
Oh.
She won't get out this time.
Surely, I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Stop dodging. What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
Are you?
I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine. It's sharp.
Dios mio, Charcross. A liberal.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. I can see you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist, no? Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
I'm not really a centrist. Didn't I start and introduce communism or something? But sure. I forgive you.
I do hope so. I hope we're able to remain collegial despite it. Remember, we were partners, whether you like to admit it or not. There's blood on many hands, I assure you. When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
Oh, our intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
I know it's part of reality, but I think I got everything I needed to know.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Nah, that's all for now. I have an appointment with singing. Okay. Blocks. You can. Yeah, I think I want to level up my perception. Oh. This one. I don't know why I constantly keep like 1 point. I think this is just my got a reality lockdown. Off we go! Karaoke, it's almost time. I think I can talk to the lady with the research husband about those wild types of animals that they're researching. And then it should be time for me to sing. And later we gotta go to the dude on the balcony. And eventually I gotta go over to the other part to sleep. I mean, I hope he lets me sing. I haven't really practiced. But I guess I know the song is what I'm going with. Oh, also I could talk to these people.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband's looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
No, it was Kim who would have been bored, not me. I'm cool.
She was about to launch into an impassioned description, but stoppered herself. Why is that?
I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence, it's named the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering it with us, officer.
Looks in the eye, not thoughtfully.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciates the creature's name.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reed saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So, newspaper clippings, all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insul Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insul Indian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
That's not special at all. Of course it blends in. Most insects do. You don't even have to be a stick insect for that.
Okay, what's so special about the stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Okay. I think that's it for now.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay.
Yes? What is it?
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Okay, you have blue uniform and mine's black. What does that mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
What was with that, sir?
You called me sir. Why?
Well, I guess I.
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
Are you with him? The man in the sunglasses and the super nod wig.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
An asshole?
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
I think we're both assholes, yeah.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay. Bye. I need to pass like 5 more minutes, I think.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Why are you so aggressive?
I am being aggressive? Listen, you moral and unlucky. You are part of a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you are their bodyguard.
I'm a no more intern because I was like, yeah, I don't like shooting people in the head. Is that what it takes?
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I don't know what to say. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you, the socialists.
Get sober. Do your job. Ask your questions, and get the hell out of Martinez.
Maybe we'll talk later. How do I pass time? I need to pass a couple minutes. Come on. Maybe talk about your husband or something. Just
Oh,
anything.
hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, dear. I'm not sure where to begin. I hope I've been useful. Just some field work, sweetie. But they should have...
I think
The
I've
water
been
lock.
through all this.
That was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, sorry. Now I skipped something and now there's something new. Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
That was
Oh
not
my.
something.
What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical problem. Ooh, right around the canal is some weird new cryptide destroyed it.
Oh, now you're just having fun at an old woman's expense.
Aww.
In any case, thank you for looking into this. It takes a weight off my shoulders. Listen, sweetie, I hate to ask, but if your investigation happens to take you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Okay, I already accepted it.
Oh,
so-
you're such a dear.
How do I spend 3 minutes? Nobody has new things to talk to. Just pass some time.
The man ponders his cooking. He looks up at you. Shrugging isn't into. He smiles. It's almost like music.
No, why is time not passing? I'm going out, sitting on the bench for a really short rest. Am I now always gonna be a centrist? Not the position I see myself in. I'm a Mazovian socioeconomics. Left-wing dialogue options give 4 XP, but it counts down my visual calculus and authority. I should look into these. Oh, this is good one. Sure, this doesn't have any downsides. This has minus hand-eye coordinate. This is only good, but the socioeconomics, they lessen my visual calculus and my authority. Maybe I should forget that. Good. Thought we'll be lost forever, yeah. There, done it. Now I have space for a new thought. Wumpty Dumpty Doom Center. It's a very short thought. Who cares what? Seems like the point of the game is victory. The absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertaking. Victory in love and over other people. Political victory, a logical victory, hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things, not losing them. One problem though, not a lot of victories in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that, and how do you not lose? Well, that seems like a good one. Or the armor. Yeah, I could learn about the armor. Think about my way home, but don't do the armor thingy. Nothing new here. I don't have anything to level up with. Yep, I just wanted to. Past 5 minutes. Oh man, why is that so hard?
You sit,
Okay,
the twiddling bit.
let's finally go sing some karaoke. Is anybody noticing that I'm wearing the corpse's shoes, or does nobody care? Or is everybody just like, well, that's the least weird thing that he's done all week, so gonna. Oh no, it's not 6 that people are up. I don't care anymore. I want to sing karaoke.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Guard, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
I'm the karaoke man, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
You need to approach this situation logically. Ask him why he has the PA system installed if you can't use it.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and have the right to use a karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He's lying, but whatever, you don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I got my own song with me. Given the tape.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Yay! Are you ready? This one goes out to my colleagues.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Put my lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Oh no! Oh no! Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours. Yes, you can always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
Okay, so now I think I need to, because I screwed that up. Let me put on my drama clothes. Come on, anything? Anything? Gotta have something. There we go. Dramatic shirt. I sewed. That's it. Quick check, another thing is. Oh yeah, the bow tie is really making it. Good. So, he's right. I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just going to, you know, give it another hour. Yay! Now this should be good, right? 8 should be good. It's 8 when you parties, 8 when you sing all the karaoke. Yes! Karaoke lights are on. People wanna save. Cause good.
The stage is all set up for your performance.
You
Feels
ready?
silent. You can hear the pellets creak
Is
under your
everybody ready?
feet.
Oh my god.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
It's a red check, it cannot be retried. I did say if I could do the whole reload thing, because I really want to do this properly. Like, I really want to sing properly. Could wait and level until. I know I've waited for such a long time. I'm ready. Got to hit play. Hard.
The air is
Yes.
thick with anticipation.
Yes.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there to the tiny church there. the smallest church in San San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Woo! We did it! We sang karaoke. It was amazing.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner Kim, even though he's not here right now.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Thank you, Martinez. I did it! We did it! Oh my god! Yes, so.
Yes? What is it?
Did you hear that? Did you hear me sing? Did you like it?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa, how does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, karaoke star. Names are dangerous.
That was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
She actually did.
Did you just call me Harry?
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it?
How do you know my name?
God, everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation so everyone can go home.
Okay.
Again?
No, sorry. Can I ask you about the song? I want to hear everybody's opinion.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Oh. Art? Come on, how was it?
Smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
The cafeteria manager is waiting for you to acknowledge that you recognize the song. Yeah. The church is actually my past.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
Nothing. It's everybody. What do you think? Do you like my song? Do you hear me sing?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Fine, but I sang and it sounded nice, right? Hello, let me get up in
Behind
your
the
face.
dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
I mean, I can try. There's always a chance of a sick looks out the window.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman.
Oops.
Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
That was not really helpful. I don't think he'll appreciate my singing. By the way, wearing my trauma shirt. Oh no, this is my outfit for the. Okay, we did it. We finally did it. We sang karaoke and it was amazing and everybody loved it. So, I think next thing up is at 9. But what do I do till then? Hey Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't fucking...
They new here. Do you have any books or anything to read to actually pass time like meaningfully? I got a badge. Did I already interact with this?
A police badge
Yes.
on which
What about the book? Yes, I read this. The board game. Apricot chewing gum wrapper.
there it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger like a glow with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper, or is that just your memory filling the gaps? Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes, made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
So, end of summer?
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
I don't know. Tell me about the ancient temple.
Yes, from the height of antiquity, a long, long time ago, millennia ago, on an island of time you can never return to.
Okay, guess let's put it away. Map of Ness, handwritten bridge. Book. Read it. Okay. You know, here though we got one about the apricot gum chewing. Apricot chewing gum scented one. You found a trace of entities been stalking you across the plains. A clume stalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to your dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember when you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her unworthy atom. Oh, okay. Guess it's too late to go buy some new books. Did not. Oh, can I still buy some books? I want to do that. Need some more things I can interact with, and since I now don't have to pay rent anymore. Here, I want to buy a game.
Small mountain of colorful board game
I want to buy the
boxes.
Suzerainty
There are
game.
Wonderful choice, sir. A wholesome family game.
I don't know why I need a family game, but sure. And I also want to buy this.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series.
Yeah,
You see the name Dick Mullen over and
the
over.
detective guy.
A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Ooh, I want to get that. Look through display.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Yeah.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound like something I could learn from because it's not an accurate depiction. But here.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people,
Yeah,
whoever
give
they
me
are.
something.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Why?
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Okay, well, if you want to help me, anything of note in this shelf?
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is it, Innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Sure.
A true cultural touchstone.
Sure, that seems like it makes sense.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range.
Before. So I didn't buy
This
anything.
bookstore, amidst the various books, you find these three things are very important to the working class mind.
Skipping stuff.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Sure, that's how it works.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Okay. Nothing worth buying here. I got this from there. I don't want to get an unrealistic book. Like I can buy maybe something from here.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Wow, more Heimdall.
Mountains of it. Heroic quantities of Heimdall. Roy's puny shirt is nothing compared to the real deal.
Do any of the books call out to me?
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ow.
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hjelmdal, in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Hjelmdala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hjelmdal and the Devil Woman.
Interesting.
The display rack before you is burdened
Ooh.
under piles of Man from Hjelmdal novels.
It's expensive, but I'm gonna buy it.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
And that was all my money, which means that I will now head over to the place. I'm gonna end this video, but I have enough books to stand there at the smoker's room and wait until 9 until he's back. Which is what I need to do, have more interactables. Like this goes into the basement. Oh god. How do I get into the building? Here. Anyway, that's it for now. We finally sang karaoke in front of a lot of people nonetheless. We didn't settle for a few people, we did with all people. I got my whole rundown on reality. Very important. And after interrogating this guy, I can finally go and take a rest and sleep. And then Kim will be back. Yay! So, next video, reuniting with Kim. That's the big goal. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing in this beautiful song. And yeah, I'll see you soon with more.